What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Powder Shop. I'm happy to see you today. Um, Today, I want to talk about New Orleans bounce music, and I want to talk about the bounce revolution in New Orleans. Um, what I need you to do is, I need you to hit that like button. I need you to hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Because we going to get to it. We going to definitely get to it. And when I tell this story to you today, I'm gonna get very animated with it because I want you to feel where I'm coming from with it, right? So, yeah, today we're gonna talk about New Orleans bounce music and the origin of it and how it all started. So we gonna get to it. Like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button because the most subscribers we get, we could go live. And then once we go live, we could get interactive, you dig? So yeah, that's what the intent is. We really want to get interactive and we'll be able to talk to the people more. You feel me? So with that being said, let's get it. So when I talk about culture in New Orleans, I'm gonna bring you all the way back to New Orleans before the record labels came, before Cash Money came, before No Limit came, before Big Boy Records came. I'm gonna bring you back to New Orleans before all that happened. So what the culture was in New Orleans was, say like on a Saturday, we'll hit the lake on Saturday, right? Everybody out there on the lake on a Saturday, and you know what I'm saying? Cats, they got their cars out there, you know what I'm saying? You got the chicks out there, they looking good, you know what I'm saying? And it's popping, you know? And then you would have Sunday. And on Sundays, once a Sunday would come, we would always have a second line, right? So the second line would be popping off on a Sunday night. Not on a Sunday night, but early Sunday in the day. The second line will be popping off. And then at night, we would hit the daiquiri shop. You know what I'm saying? You either hit the daiquiri shop that was on Carrollton. They had a daiquiri shop that was in the east. You know what I'm saying? They had the daiquiri shop right there on St. Charles. You know what I'm saying? So you probably hit one of those daiquiri shops after the second line in the day. You know what I'm saying? So people wanted something to do at night. You dig? So that's what we did. On a Saturday we hit the lake. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there with the food. Got the music, got the cookout going, and everything, right? And on a Sunday, we'll come back. We got the second line going in the day. You might have a second line uptown. You might have a second line downtown. We didn't care where it was at. We just knew it was a second line, right? So at the second line, we hit the daiquiri shop. So then, something else started happening, right? So when we talk about bounce music, this how it all started. And this is where it started. So what used to happen was a guy started bringing his speakers outside in the St. Thomas project, right? So he would bring his speakers outside and be playing music, and people would just gather around in the courtway, whatever courtway they was at, you know what I'm saying? And they listening to the music, right? So it was like a block party, you know what I'm saying? But they wasn't calling it a block party. They just was calling it a DJ, you know what I'm saying? You'll see a cat, bro, you go be out there at the DJ today? Yeah, I'm gonna be out there. You know what I'm saying? So bam. So you had these block parties that started, and then you had T.T. Tucker. He was from out the St. Thomas project, right? I never had the pleasure of meeting T.T. Tucker myself, but I know he is the pioneer of bounce music, right? So the guy, he used to bring his speakers outside and he'll start playing Trigger Man, right? And then T.T. Tucker start grabbing the microphone and start rapping in the St. Thomas Project, right? So in the St. Thomas Project, those were the first people to hear where they at, where they at, where they at, where the tent wall posse, where the tent wall posse, where they at, where they at, where they at. So the people of the St. Thomas Project, they was the first one to hear it before it got on the radio and before, you know, because he used to be going around to the clubs rapping it too, right? So that's how bounce music started. Bounce music started in the St. Thomas Project. Now, I don't know if DJ Irv was back there in the project. You can put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? You can put it in the comments. I don't know if that was DJ Irv. That was that DJ that started playing. But eventually, DJ Irv and T.T. Tucker, you know, they will hook up. And, you know, they known as the bounce pioneers of bounce music. Right? So that's how bounce music started in New Orleans. That's the origins of it. And how it started and where it started. You know what I'm saying? Where it started in the St. Thomas Project. How it started with the DJ playing Trigger Man and T.T. Tucker, who was from out the St. Thomas, come getting on the microphone and started rapping where they at, where they at. Right? So that's how bounce music started. That was the you know, the start of the whole thing. Right? So then T.T. Tucker took it from the projects, and then he started going rapping at the local nightclubs that we had in New Orleans, right? And it was a trip because these nightclubs, before Tucker started going rapping in these nightclubs, there was just regular clubs. You know, there was just regular clubs people was going to and, you know, having a good time and chilling, right? The clubs uptown was Big Man's, you had Newton's, you had 49, you had Detour, Club Detour, right there by the Melf. 49 was by the Melf too. So that was, you could say that was Melphamine Club. Club Detour and 49 was by the Melf. Big Man's was by the Magnolia Project. You know what I'm saying? So T.T. Tucker, he would go to Big Man's and be rapping, and the tent wall was in there, the St. Thomas Project. So it was cool, you know what I'm saying? Because you had these projects in there with the project chicks, you know what I'm saying? But everything was cool. I'm talking about Tucker set this shit on fire. So he started going from club to club, you know, Big Man, you know, Newton's, 49. And like I said, when I was a youngster, when I first saw T.T. Tucker in person, rock where they at, it was at Big Time Tips, right? Big Time Tips is in Hollygrove, you know what I'm saying? That was a legendary night. DJ Irv and T.T. Tucker got on the microphone, and I was a young cat. I was still in high school. You know what I'm saying? But that was my first time I laid eyes on T.T. Tucker running that where they at. T.T. Tucker and DJ Irv. You heard me? We. I'm talking about that boy's, bitch better have my money. You know what I'm saying? And it was up. The club was up from there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So look, it's about to get all the way live. It's about to get all the way live. I'm going to have to chop it up you know, in clips, because this shit is it's gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying? So look, holla at me on the next clip. I'm about to hit you with the next clip. You heard me? 1.